education is a big part of the teaching ministry of the church, and in the U.S. in a very particular way. Other countries have experienced it differently, but from the very beginning of the country, of the settler experience of the U.S. There have been Catholic schools, and it's been what has formed the church in the U.S. in a major way, in a different way than other places in the world. It's a particularly unique experience. So that from the very beginning, we've had parish schools and we've had religious schools at all different levels. We've had the young kids, we've had the Sisters of St. Joseph came here to Carondelet to teach the deaf, and that has been always a part of our story here. And in different places, oftentimes the reason people or bishops invited the sisters to come to a particular region was to teach somebody. I've worked with the Sisters of St. Joseph of St. Augustine, and they were separate from us. They were invited from France to teach the black children, the children of the freed slaves. So that's very much a part of their story of teaching. So teaching is very much a part of the Sisters of St. Joseph's story, but very much a part of U.S. Catholic history. We've educated and formed, and it really makes the church what it is today. In the Code of Canon Law, it's divided into 7 books, and the books are, you can think of them as chapters, but they're called books, kind of like books of the Bible. So the 3rd book is on the teaching office. There's a book on the teaching office, there's a book on the sanctifying office, which is a lot on the sacraments. And most of it is about the governing responsibility of the church. But book 3 is on the teaching office. There's a section on the divine word, preaching, catechetics, the mission activity of the church, and then Title 3 is on Catholic education, divided in 3 parts: schools, which is everything up to secondary, primary, secondary, Catholic universities, pretty self-explanatory, Fontbonne, Avila, Mount St. Mary's. And then ecclesiastical universities. If anybody here wants to get a degree in canon law, you're going to have to go to an ecclesiastical university. They are licensed by Rome to teach theology, biblical studies, or canon law. And then there's a section on social communication, and this section at the time, all we had was print media, broadcast TV, and broadcast radio. So this section is saying, hey, you know, these media, social communication as opposed to interpersonal, these communicate at a social level, and so probably there's some gospel sharing possibilities there, and so there's a section on social communication, no social media yet, and then profession of faith.